Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, classmates. For tonight's lesson, let's tackle about uh, approaches to curriculum designing, curriculum mapping, and examples of curriculum mapping. So, first, what is curriculum approach? It is reflect a holistic position or an orientation encompassing the foundation of curriculum and the domains of curriculum which is common and important in the knowledge of field, and then the theoretical and practical principles of curriculum. So there are three types of curriculum approach. First, we have the child or learner-centered approach, subject-centered approach, and the problem-centered and human relations-centered approach. So first, we have child or learner-centered approach. This approach to curriculum design is based on the underlying philosophy that the child is the center of the educational process. It means that the curriculum is constructed based on the needs, interests, purposes, and activities of the learners. The curriculum is also built upon the learner's knowledge, skills, learning, and potential. So, in this approach, it considers the following. First, a new respect for the child is fundamental. Second, a new freedom of action is provided. Third, the whole activity is divided into units of work. Fourth, the recognition of the need for using and exploring many media for self-discovery and self-direction is embraced. So the second types of curriculum approach is the subject-centered approach. It is anchored on the curriculum design, which prescribes different and separate subjects into one broad field. This approach considers the following. First, the primary focus is the subject matter. Second, the emphasis is on bits and pieces of information which are detached from life. Third, the continuing pursuit of learning outside the school is not emphasized. Learning should only take place inside the classroom. Fourth, the subject matter serves as means of identifying problems in living. So, the third types of curriculum approach is problem-centered approach. This approach is based on a curriculum design which assumes that in the process of living, children experience problem. Thus, problem solving enables the learners to become increasingly able to achieve complete or total development as individual. So this approach is characterized by the following views and beliefs. First, the learners are capable of directing and guiding themselves in resolving problems, thus they become independent learners. Second, the learners are prepared to assume their civic responsibilities through direct participation and different activities. Third, the curriculum leads the learner in the recognition of concern and problems and in seeking solution. The learner are considered problem solvers. So those are the three types of curriculum approach. So this approach, it begins with understanding the educational context from which a child came. It is also continuous with the teachers evaluating the child progress towards the learning objectives. So in this approach, also the teacher will maximize the needs, interest, and the learning objectives of the child. In the subject-centered approach, teacher will look at the facts, concepts, and skills related to or encompassed by that subject area and plan activities that will lead learners from the prior experiences into mastery of the element of the subject area. While in the problem-centered approach, So it attempts to guide children in the recognition of problem and in seeking problems and their solution through broad and deep experiences became the core of the problem-centered curriculum.
What is curriculum mapping? Curriculum mapping is a calendar based process for collecting and maintaining an ongoing database and operational and planned curriculum in a learning organization. It is also the documentation and discussion of what we teach. It is a collaborative process that helps us understand teaching and learning throughout elementary, middle, and high school. Curriculum mapping encourages the teacher to curriculum designers via authentic examination, collaborative, collegial conversation, and student centered decision making. The curriculum mapping process results in a document known as curriculum map. Most curriculum maps are graphical illustrations that consist of a table or matrix. We have here the purposes for curriculum mapping: aligning instruction to the written standards, developing integrated curriculum units, providing a baseline for the curriculum review and renewal process, identifying staff development needs, most important, providing communication among teachers. Curriculum mapping attempts to create a snapshot of the educational activities of every classroom, capture the content, skills, and assessment taught by every teacher, organize this information into an easily accessed visual that presents a timeline of instruction. Why is it curriculum mapping is very important, and why we use curriculum mapping? It is because it benefits all students, and also mapping is a communication tool. Mapping also is a planning tool, and it keeps us focused and targets essential information. It is also promotes professionalism and teaching creativeness. What are the benefits of curriculum mapping? Mapping replaces repeat teachings. Mapping allows us to focus on the fewer goals and therefore teach concepts is greater depth. Mapping also eliminates wasted review and expand teaching time. It is also vertically shows curriculum steps. Give teachers control of instructional management to ensure student-centered learning. Increases the knowledge of assessment of learning across cycles. It is also allows for collaborative planning and support from and for the professionals. Curriculum mapping is very important also. It is because it allows teachers and administrators to focus and balance between the content across curricula. It allows them to look into each classroom and see what children learn and help them gather data on redundancies or gaps in the course content. What is the difference between curriculum map with lesson plan? A curriculum map should not be confused with a lesson plan. With what will be taught, how it will be taught, and what resources will be used to teach it are all outlined in a lesson plan. Most lesson plans cover a single day or another short time period, such as a week. On the other hand, curriculum maps provide a comprehensive overview of the material that has already been covered, and complete school year can typically be covered by a curriculum map.
Good day, classmates. My topic for today's video is all about curriculum mapping. Curriculum mapping itself is a process result in document known as curriculum map. Most curriculum map are graphical illustration that consist of tables or matrix that helps teachers to understand what has been taught in the class and how learning outcomes will assess. It identifies and illustrates the components of the program or the courses that together achieve the overall educational objectives. It also lays out where the curriculum students have the opportunities to learn, practice, and to enforce their skills. So I will be giving you 2 examples of curriculum mapping in elementary level and also in college. So first is this one. I will be showing you here in my laptop the example of curriculum mapping. So this is a long-range planner. Long-range planner. As you can see, there is the subject, the objectives, and the activities assessment to do in the 5 months of this long-range planner. This will be the basis of the teacher to let him or her do the activities that she may be put here in the planner for his or her students. This will be the subject down there, and this side will be the months, and the center of this subject between and the month is the activities or the assessment for the students, for the elementary student. Another one is this. The program curriculum map with performance targets. This will be assessing the college students to assess their learning outcomes. This will be determine if the curriculum learning outcomes are aligned. That will be required courses, the learning outcome up to 5, and it also refers also the strategies and designed to confirm what students know about the activities they may do for the whole subject or the whole semester or year that they may